But
It's complicated.
they are already paying more, and there's opportunities for the people who are just getting by doing 4 minimum wage jobs. Instead of doing 4 minimum wage, apply, like really push yourself and get an education and get one much higher paying job, less hours, probably better aid packages and stuff like healthcare.
But what if the opportunity's not there? Because
Yes.
schooling costs money. Even public schooling costs money, and if they can barely afford to keep a house, how are they gonna afford to keep a house, possibly support a family, and then go to school and then try and get a higher job all at the same time?
Yeah, like that one guy, in the first article, he said that he works 3 jobs and he doesn't have any health insurance and his son's medicated and, he's 1 paycheck from disaster.
I just feel like, because taking it off this a little bit, but in career cruising we learned how there's $4 billion worth of grants out there. You just have to apply to them. And most people don't know to do that. You can just go, take a couple hours, and a lot of people can pick up a lot of money. They just don't know too. So it really requires how much effort you want to put in, and how much other ways you can think of to make the money.
Yeah, but sometimes the people who have to work the 4 jobs, they can't get the loan or anything because they also have to take care of their family and they won't have time to go back to school because they have to take care of everyone.
A lot of those are just certain situations where everything is just so negative, but some people who are just unemployed, they're single, they're living in an apartment, and they really don't have a lot of family. They have the time and the resources. They just need to get out, because the only thing standing in their way is themselves.
Yeah, I kind of think of the Occupy Wall Street protesters. They're out there because they don't have to do anything while they're out there besides protest, and they want to make money somehow by doing that. So they're just going to protest by just standing there shaking a sign going, "We want money, we want money." It doesn't usually work like that. You actually have to put effort in.
I think if they want to be if they want change, they have to be the change. They can't bring the higher class down because they're high. They have to try to bring themselves up. They're not really doing anything, just standing around in Wall Street. I think they have to be the change they want to be.
Yeah, I think they bring up good laws and everything, but they need to also help bring up solutions too. They can't just.
I agree with you guys, but I don't think you can necessarily say that they're just standing there doing that because you don't really know what has gone on in their life, I guess, or I guess some of them could have been rich, or they could have lost money, or they could have worked really hard or been laid off or something and not been able to get a job. So
But they're just fighting for what they think is right, and a lot of people would fight for what they think is right.
I agree that they are fighting for what's right. I just don't think that they're doing it correctly. I think Philip said, they are pointing out a lot of flaws in other people's systems, but they're not pointing out solutions, and they're not pointing out the flaws in what they're doing. They're almost refusing to admit that they've made mistakes and that they might be part of the reason that they are where they are.
I don't think that they know what to do to change how things are going on, so that they just kind of try and tell people what's going on and hope that they'll fix it themselves.
Which is what Mark said, you have to be the one to change it. You can't you can't wait for others to do it. If you want change, it's best to start with yourself.
How would you change it?
I would get education and get a real job.
Sometimes it's hard for people to get education.
Yeah.
education is really expensive.
Like I said, you can apply for money, or even if loans won't give you anything, you can apply for money, or if you're smart, then you can get scholarships. If you're strong and fast, you can do scholarships from athletics. There are a lot of ways you can get money. It's just people
can
don't
do
know.
that though.
Yeah, not everyone can get
Not everyone is smart.
scholarships.
And it doesn't
Well, you should, if you try hard enough, you should be able to at least get B's and A's. It shouldn't be that if you talk to a teacher because you're getting a C or something, they'll probably help you out and get you tutoring or something. It's just the amount of effort you want to put in is what you're going to get back.
And it doesn't have to be like schooling. Like there's other ways to like gain knowledge. Like there's a bunch of skilled trade workers out there, and that's the second most job that's needed here in the U.S. next to doctors. And so these skilled trades, they need people in these jobs. These people could be the protesters. They just need to get up and get some education through like an internship or by talking to someone who is in that trade. It doesn't just have to be going to school and sitting with a textbook.
Some of the protesters in the packet, it says that they already are students, so if they have the resources, I don't think they should just be standing around. They have the opportunity to be the change because they're students, they have the education. Maybe they should get that.
If they're students, like, why are they on Wall Street and why are they at school trying to fix the problem?
I don't think they're on Wall Street 24/7. It depends on the individual.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone is living in a tent on Wall Street.
They might have only been there like once.
Yeah.
I was there in New York when they were doing it over the summer, and it's massive. I mean, most of the people, it was kind of like when we had the Walker protests here, and how everyone was surrounding the Capitol and they wouldn't leave. That's basically what was the entire Wall Street, and they would not move for anything. So the majority of the people, they stayed there overnight instead of camp.